Was it muddy is the right word to describe it? Often even the basic vocabulary we're using to talk about this is wrong. You hear endless discussion over binding versus non-binding referendums. In the UK, referendums aren't binding in law. They may be politically enforced, but generally they're not legally binding. 2014 wasn't legally binding. Neither was the Brexit referendum. Advisory? Well, that's what all referendums are. They're all advisory. Really, the core of this is about the powers of the Scottish Parliament. Does the Scottish Parliament have the legislative competence, we say, to hold a referendum on independence on its own authority? And that is an unanswered legal question. No court has decided that, and therefore it's been an argued point for decades and decades about what happens there. Really, the legal test which applies, and which any court would have to look at, is what's the purpose and effect of an independence referendum bill in all the circumstances. What's its purpose and what is its effect? Now, under the Scotland Act, there's a range of reserved matters. So those are the things which Holyrood does not have power over. Referendums, you don't find in that list, so we can have referendums. But one of the reserved matters there, one aspect of the Constitution which is reserved, is the Union. So constitutional matters is not reserved, despite what a number of the newspapers say today, including the Times and the Scotland on Sunday. That's wrong. It's only aspects of the Constitution which are reserved, one of which is the Union. So ask yourself, what is the purpose of a referendum on Scottish independence? There are different and credible ways you can characterise that. The first would to say it asks the punters, the public, what they think. Does it change anything in law? Does it alter the state of the UK? Does it break up Britain? No. It merely is a statement of public opinion. Alternatively, its purpose is to break up Britain. And you can see just from the way I framed that there, in a kind of simple way, those are really the frontiers of argument around this. Those are the two sides of the case for and against the Scottish Parliament having this power.